Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Amanda, have you ever seen a man make love to a donkey or a horse?
Have you ever looked at a horse's ass and gotten turned on?
Yeah, I've seen some people do some things with some farm animals. Wow.
Okay, I have so much to say about these two.
Guys.
Whoa.
This is Little Miss Recap. I'm Amy. I'm with my love, Amanda, and we're talking forbidden love.
Forbidden love.
Whoa.
Leo is also here. He has thoughts he will be sharing.
More than one type of forbidden love.
Oh.
Because we get a little bestiality mixed in with this.
We sure do.
Justice for those farm animals.
I think I've said this before. My ex-husband actually had a client who was accused of, he was referred to as the horse fucker in our house.
Right.
Yeah.
These poor animals, they're not giving consent.
No, of course not.
Amanda, let's talk about this show.
Okay.
I think it's only going to be 6 episodes.
I think so too. Because that's all that's on the TLC website.
So that means we get Sister Wives September
End of August.
1st.
Yes. Yeah. September 1st.
Yeah,
2nd,
September
whatever
1st.
that is.
Oh. Did you like this show?
Yes.
Yeah, I did too.
It's weird though. It's got a weird feel.
Mm.
It doesn't feel like another like other Matt Sharp joints.
But I think he's on to something here.
Yeah, he might be onto something. I love the idea of these like vastly different worlds coming together.
Well, and that's what he does on 90 Day, right?
Sure.
Like the storylines that are the best on 90 Day are the ones like this.
Yes. Yeah. Where it's like completely different worlds crashing into each other.
Yes. All right. So let me make any announcements that I need to make. Guys, when you're hearing this, I'm at the beach with my daughter.
Yay.
And my mom. Yeah. And I'm having fun.
Are you gonna need me to come down there and rescue you?
It's gonna be 4 days at the beach with my daughter and her friends and my mother. So there we go.
There you go.
I hope you guys are enjoying this week and similarly. So I did a lot of pre-recording. So
We did.
However, 90 Day UK is going to be late.
Yeah.
So that normally drops. So we're flipping some things around. Plathville is going to drop now on Wednesdays, provided we get the screeners.
Right. And we're good for next week for Wednesday because we already have it.
We're good for this week, right?
Yep.
So Wednesday you'll be hearing Plathville. And then Thursday you'll be hearing, what are you hearing Thursday? No, Thursday you would normally be hearing 90 Day UK, but it is going to be late because we did not get a screener.
Correct.
So that'll be out Friday, the latest Saturday. Okay.
Yep.
But it will be coming. Also, you're hearing this on Monday. So also today on your Murder Club tier, you are getting an episode of Worst Roommate Ever that I recorded with Shubnum, which was
cool.
very fun.
Okay. I can't wait for that.
So that's going to be there. And you're getting House of the Dragon because I'm going to record that on vacation, I think. Okay, Amanda, are we ready? Should we just jump right in?
Jump right in.
Okay. So this is Forbidden Love, a Matt Sharp joint.
New show alert.
Season 1, episode 1. Oh, the title is, I had the title. What was it?
Okay, I'll find out. TLC.
I'd do anything for love.
Ah, yes.
I would do anything for love.
But I won't do that.
I won't do that. Won't do that.
I know. I
won't convert.
We still don't know what that is, but you know.
No. Oh, It could apply to a lot here.
It really could. Yeah.
It could. Okay. So we're going to start with, let's see, who should we start with? Let's start with Ashley and Mohammed.
Okay. They were my least favorite couple.
But this storyline's got it all because we have introduced an identical twin who is an agent of chaos.
Yes, she is.
He.
Yes.
Abdul.
Abdul, yes.
He is an agent of chaos. And now I'm learning that Matt Sharp is fucking with us because sometimes in the previews you see who we think is Mohammed,
but it's Abdul
saying shitty things to Ashley, but it's Abdul.
Right.
This is brilliant.
This is
brilliant, Matt Sharp.
We need to get your sisters, your daughters on something like this, where like One of them is in a relationship, the other one. So we just trick people out all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
So Ashley's 31 and she's Catholic. She was raised Catholic. Muhammad is 31 and he's Muslim.
Mhm.
They currently reside in Rochester, but she is from Jefferson City, Missouri.
Right.
Okay. Ashley says she lives in the whitest county, in the whitest city, in the whitest space, in the whitest country, in the whitest world. Okay.
Rochester?
Okay.
I mean, Rochester's pretty white.
No. Jefferson County.
Jefferson
City
County.
she's talking about.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that.
Jefferson City, Missouri. She says it's Catholic, Bible thumping, and people from other religions or traditions just don't mix here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She says the typical life of a girl in Jefferson City is to marry a local Christian guy and have kids.
There you go.
So you can imagine the shock, Amanda, when she brought home her husband, a Muslim.
I think it's much more suspect that she married him after 4 days. That's a bigger problem to me than his religion.
Truth.
4 or 5 days, whatever it was.
She's at a family barbecue. She has a daughter with him. Very cute little girl.
Cute little baby.
He was in Rochester and they met on a dating app. How does that work? How do you meet on a dating app across the country?
I don't know. Unless you just open your geography up to I mean, you can limit your geography. Like, I only want to meet people within 50 miles of me or whatever.
Mhm.
And you can say unlimited.
Okay.
Amy, people meet people in Brazil from California.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want it to happen.
Zero experience with dating apps.
Understood.
Okay. So she says they have a similar sense of humor. And after about 3 months, she went there for a week.
Mm-hmm.
She said she found their soulmate. And he found his soulmate in her.
They really love each other.
She goes home, she quits her job, and she fucks off to Rochester.
Yep. No wonder her family freaked the fuck out.
She married him a day later.
Yeah, that's where if I were her family, it's not the fact that I wouldn't give a shit that he's Muslim personally.
Yeah.
I know people do. I wouldn't give a shit.
Right.
But I'm sorry, if my kid fucks off to Rochester and marries some guy 4 days later, I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
It's setting off my spidey sense that something's not quite right here.
Yeah.
But of course they had to get married that quick because they wanted to bang and he wouldn't bang till they were married. That's exactly
that's right. And less than a year later, they had their daughter. So he was raw dogging.
He was raw dogging it. Well, of course he was.
So she's chatting with her family and mom looks like she's ready to burst out into tears.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all like, well, this was really quick. And mom says, I was worried about your safety based on the news. Like how Muslims kill women who don't wear a hijab. This gets real racist real quick, guys.
real quick.
And the family has called the police on her.
I know.
For a wellness check.
I know. And the police are like, she's like, hi, yeah, this is my house. I live here.
Because the sister says, I was worried about you because, you're American.
Oh, okay.
The police came and they were like, okay, you're clearly fine.
Right. I'm here with my husband and my daughter. I'm good.
Sister Jennifer, who looks like the Long Island medium with black hair.
Yes.
And she does have black hair. Doesn't she, the Long Island medium?
No,
she's the ash blonde. Okay.
Yeah, she got the ash blonde. And I don't notice these things. You don't notice these things either. Some real prominent eyebrows.
Okay.
Very prominent eyebrows.
She is the Long Island medium. I'm telling you.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
So Sister Jennifer just flat out calls Muhammad a terrorist. I wrote, Jesus Christ.
I know.
Oh my God.
These people are not looking good on this show.
You know that this is how the Merrifields talk off camera about Miriam the Muslim from Michigan.
Right. Oh, Miriam, the Muslim from Michigan.
Mom says, I just can't see you being quiet and submissive. And then she cries and tells the camera she doesn't want it. Ashley cries and tells the camera she doesn't want to have to choose between her family and Muhammad. If this is your family, pick Muhammad.
I choose Muhammad. Yeah. Your family's garbage.
In Rochester, we meet Muhammad. I could see, let me back up on this family a little bit. I could see a world in which, especially mom, who's probably, 20, 30 years older than these people, being like, I don't understand a lot about the Muslim faith. And some of the things I've said are disturbing, or I've seen disturbing. So can you educate me?
Right. Can I learn more about this? Or I don't know, get on the fucking internet and Google Ugh.
Yeah, like, can you handle or can you explain some of this to me? I could even see, and you and I've talked about it, if she was going to Saudi Arabia, because he's from Saudi Arabia, being like, I'm worried about this because you're very independent, strong
Right.
woman who may not want to follow some of the rules and laws and customs that are there.
Yeah,
I totally get that. This is not
absolutely.
that.
No, she's living in Rochester, New York.
Right. And they're just flat out calling him a terrorist.
Yes.
This is racist.
This is racist
bad.
as shit. It's bad.
Yeah. So in Rochester, we meet Muhammad, and he says he was born and grew up in Saudi Arabia, but he's been in America for 10 years with his twin identical brother, Abdul, opening a grocery store.
Mhm.
He says Islam is beautiful, and he's very devout. He doesn't eat pork. He doesn't drink. He prays 5 times a week. He says dad has 2 wives. Polygamy is allowed up to 4 wives. And he's like, hey, if I get rich enough, why not?
Why not?
I'm going to grab a few.
I've always found it interesting that people who are devout Muslims, they quite often describe, they're like, Islam is a beautiful religion. It's a beautiful, I just find that interesting because and I've actually heard people who are Jewish say that Judaism is a beautiful religion too. It's just, I don't know. There's something about that phrasing that I love.
Yeah.
And maybe just as a non-religious person, it just feels interesting to me.
I grew up Roman Catholic. I never thought of it as beautiful.
Right.
Maybe some people do, though.
No, I'm sure some people do.
So he says he didn't want to fall in love with an American woman who was Christian, but, he met Ashley and he fell in love.
It happens.
And here's where I wrote, she looks like Avery from Avery and Omar, and you helped me get there, and I thank you for that.
Me and Omar. Yeah.
I texted Amanda, I'm like, who was the girl? She was a Midwestern white cheerleader who was marrying an Muslim man and was moving to wherever he lived.
Mm-hmm. With Valerie
and you
Bertinelli
said
as the
she
mom.
Had Valerie Bertinelli as the mom.
Yep.
And we got there.
Mother Avery was the only reason these two got through anything.
Yes.
Remember, she got it all for them.
Yep. Just like Janice, Mother Janice.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm. So he was really worried about his family's reaction. And when he told his twin, Abdul said,
shame.
Abdul is not into this. He does not like Ashley.
Abdul's not here for this.
No. Nope. We are not a fan.
They're identical twins. I wrote they're very cute.
They are cute.
Mm-hmm. Abdul and Ashley fight a lot. And at one point, he locked her out of the house. And in response, she smashed his PlayStation, broke his TV, and threw all of his stuff outside. And I wrote, okay, more of that, please. More of that. More of that. We need eyes. I need this. I need this. It's been a hard, long summer. I need this.
I feel like Ashley does not have a lot of emotional regulation.
No. Mm-mm. So, bro, Abdul, says he will work to keep the peace for the sake of their daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Abdul tells the camera, I feel bad for Muhammad because he chose the wrong wife. She's fucking crazy. That's what he tells us. Muhammad says, the thing I'm concerned about is Ashley promised me she would convert, and it's been 3 years, and she's done nothing. And I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah. She doesn't want to convert.
Mm-mm. Later, we see them going out for their anniversary. She's back in Rochester, and she says, after being home last week, I think I need to start bridging the gap. So he's always asked her to wear an abaya, and it's a garment that conceals your body shape. I have a hard time with
I
this.
know.
And only leaves your hand, feet, and face uncovered.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I would have no interest in this. There's no love that is worth it for me to do this. But it is for her, and that's fine.
Yeah. She makes an effort. She wants to make an effort and hopes this will curry some favor with him because she's got to ask him if he'll go to Jefferson City and meet with the racists.
Right.
So
she's trying to find favor, Amy.
She is trying to find favor. Cody Brown style. So she meets him in the park. He's holding flowers, and he is so thrilled to see her in the abaya and the hijab. And he tells the camera, her wearing this makes me emotional because it means everything to me. It reminds me of home.
And he thinks she looks so beautiful in it. Like, he's into this.
He wants to bang her right there on that bench.
It's kind of ironic that her dressing in a way that shows none of her body is the thing that makes him want to like really bang her.
So she says, so my sister Jennifer, Long Island medium, her birthday's coming up. What do you think about hanging out? And he's like, so tell her happy birthday.
Right. He's like, fuck no, I'm not going there.
Well, I thought we could make it special, and I told her you would come. He's like, no, 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 no. I promised Allah that I would never step one foot inside Missouri. And I'm like, I could get on board with that statement. I've never been to Missouri. I have no interest in going.
St. Louis is cute. This is Kansas City.
You're right. You're right. I have been in Kansas City, Missouri with the truck.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I've been in Independence, Missouri.
You've been in Missouri, you
Christ,
dum-dum.
on a bike. Okay.
You dum-dum.
So I have no interest in going back.
That's fine. That's completely fine.
Okay.
My mom is from Missouri, so.
That's right. Yeah. Yes. Ask her if she knows those two guys who picked me up in Independence.
I'll ask her. I mean, she hasn't lived there since 1959, but sure, I'll ask her if she knows them.
And I have no other identifying features.
These guys picked me up in Independence, Missouri.
Except they were scary. Okay.
Mom, do you remember any scary people from Missouri?
So he says, I want nothing to do with your family. They called me a terrorist.
I'm on team him on this one.
I'm on team Muhammad. And she's like, I need this though. Your sister doesn't need this.
No.
She could care less. She probably's thrilled he's not coming.
No.
She says, your brother hates me and I deal with him. Then she tells the camera, anytime Muhammad brings up Abdul, anytime Muhammad brings up my family, I bring up Abdul.
Right.
Because he's terrible to me. And she says, one time he was telling Muhammad that I was a terrible Muslim, so I smashed his precious PlayStation. And she says to him then, can we please go to Missouri with our daughter and try to work this out? Mm-hmm. She says, if we don't, I'm afraid that our marriage may fail.
Yeah.
And that's where we leave them.
I don't feel like these two are going to make it.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. Let's go to Eli and Laurie.
Okay. I like them.
Eli's kind of cute.
Eli is kind of cute.
Yeah.
I like the two of them so far.
I do too. Eli, 32, Orthodox Jew. Laurie, 36, Catholic.
There's a lot about him, though, for being an Orthodox Jew that's a quandary.
Yes.
We'll get there.
Yes.
He's a fascinating guy. I'd like to know everything about him.
I like him.
Yeah.
We'll see. And I'm also here
We'll find out he's a total garbage person.
Here for Rabbi Block.
Oh, yeah. Rabbi has no time for her.
No. So Eli says being Orthodox is like being a Jew on steroids.
Correct.
He says they go to temple every day. They pray 3 times a day. They wear a box. Amanda, what is happening? Why are they wearing a box on their head and on their arm?
Because it has some scripture in it. So the idea is that your head and your heart are all connected through your prayer to the scripture.
Can we do that in a more subtle way than walking around the container?
It's tradition, honey. I don't know what to tell you.
I could see tying the scroll.
Yes. But it's in a little box.
The box feels weird. Okay. I feel like the box is a step we don't need.
We could just put it right there. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, if you notice, when they flashed to the first scene of going into his house, there was the mezuzah right on the door that they have a scroll of Torah in there.
Mm-hmm. So. Did I ever tell you what my gram said about the Jewish faith?
No.
My gram, guys.
Yeah.
So my gram was Protestant, raised Protestant, but never went to church. She was done with that. And so she said one day that if she was going to pick a religion to follow, that she was most enamored by the Jewish faith.
Okay.
She really, really liked Judaism.
Okay.
In the next breath, she would say to me, there's only 3 perfect men. Your Uncle Bobby.
Okay.
Who was her son. Okay.
Right. Okay.
My dad, who was her son-in-law.
Right.
And Jesus Christ.
Oh. Interesting.
So I feel like a lot of what she said was contradictory.
Yeah,
she was she took tenets from different religions. She
was a little bit of a cafeteria religious person. She picked the things that worked for her and let go of the things that didn't.
Yes. And then, she believed in demonic possession. We know this.
Right. Because Bozak. Yeah.
Yes. So.
God, I
can't make this up.
Your
can't make this up. Okay. So anyway, Eli says being Orthodox is fucking hard, bro. It's fucking hard. And he says he was raised to marry a nice Jewish girl, but then he fell in love with an Italian Catholic girl. And that's
Mhm.
how I was raised, Italian
Yes.
Catholic girl.
There you are. He could have
There I
fallen
am.
in love with you, Amy.
Yes,
except
he
he's
could
too
have.
short for you.
I'm not into him that way.
He's too
He's
short
no
for
Rod Blanchard.
Oh, no.
He's no
Who
Timmy
is?
Archer.
No.
So Laurie is a Boston girl with a huge Italian family. So I'm like, does she know Karen Reed? They're about the same age. How old is Karen Reed? How old is Karen Reed?
I don't know.
Oh my God, they may have gone to high school together.
Amy, Massachusetts is not, I mean, it's small, but it's not that small.
Karen Reed is 44. Oh, Laurie's 36.
Yeah, they ain't go to high school together.
I know. I'm teasing.
I know. But I love
Karen
you.
Reed she's in Canton, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or she lives in Mansfield, I believe. But yeah.
I bet you Laurie's following the trial.
Oh, I'm sure. Well,
Yeah.
who isn't?
Mm-hmm.
Who amongst us?
So she was raised Catholic, and then she says when her dad was 10, she passed
was
away.
10. You just got that so backwards. When she was 10, her dad passed away. Not when her dad was 10, she passed away.
I have it written when her dad was 10, she passed away.
No, not how that worked.
Okay. When she was 10, her father passed away, which is very sad. Let's get back to very sad.
It's very sad. I felt terrible for her.
I did too.
She can't talk about it without crying.
She cries even now.
Now it's it's touching.
She said she was a daddy's girl, and this made her turn against God, and she started drinking. And I wrote, at 10?
Probably not long after that.
She was drinking every day. She lost everything. And then she came to a point where she had to say, I choose to live.
Mm-hmm.
These two crazy cats met in AA.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now we get pics of Eli in his crazy drinking days. He said he was a big drinker. He got a bunch of tattoos. And
so clearly he stepped off the Orthodox reservation for a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then came back.
Yep. They met at a regular AA meeting in LA. And she said because he was all tatted up and stuff, she didn't know he was Jewish.
No.
Well, she didn't know he was Orthodox Jewish.
Right. I mean, to be honest, you look at that guy, you're like, yeah, you look very Jewish. But,
right, but
you wouldn't assume Orthodox Jew.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't even dress like an Orthodox Jew. He's clearly a very modern Orthodox Jew.
So his parents were against this. So he called her up one day and said, you need to convert. Now, this is funny because he's trying to teach her how to read Hebrew. And she comes across the word hallelujah. And she's like, oh, is that hallelujah? And he's like, yeah. She's like, holy fuck. He's like, whoa.
Not in front of the Torah.
So she was against converting at first, but she came around because she wants to marry him.
Mm-hmm.
So now
they're really in love. I believe in their love.
Yeah.
I really believe in their love.
She's taking conversion classes at Temple and she has to learn Hebrew.
It's not going good.
To keep a kosher kitchen. Can you explain the kosher kitchen to me? And for anyone who may not be familiar.
Sure. So there's a number of rules in and around, kosher. But a big thing is not mixing meat and dairy. Fish is different. So don't worry about fish. But when we're talking fish, we're not talking shellfish. Shellfish is also verboten. Actually, my dad bought a house in Florida, not the current one he's in because they built that house, but the house he lived in before had a kosher kitchen. So what that means, basically have wind up with two kitchens. Okay. So you cook one type of food in one and another type of food in the other, and they don't mix. Like you have plates that are dedicated to dairy and plates that are non-dairy. It's a lot of rules in and around.
Why?
Because it's tradition. So here's what I really think.
So it's tradition. It's tradition. Not okay.
I mean, it's part of the kosher dietary rules. Where this came from, I think, is way back in the day. Before in the time of a BC. Give it a year.
Oh, a BC.
Like we're going way back.
We're going to BC. Okay.
People ate pork and they got sick because they didn't have proper refrigeration and things like that. So they were like, we can't eat pork. It makes us sick. So we don't do that. Like, I think it's just, it came that organically of just like, oh, we created these rules based on around what we're seeing working and not working.
Yeah.
And so they stick with it. So my in-laws keep kosher, but they don't have a kosher kitchen. They're not at that level.
I always thought it meant the food was blessed in some way, but that's
not. Yes. Food that is kosher is blessed in some way. So if you get actually, Charlie's uncle died. Charlie's uncle was a truck driver.
Charlie, your first husband.
Yes, my first husband, Charlie. His uncle died falling off a milk truck that was full of kosher milk after a rabbi went up and blessed it.
Oh.
He went up to like close it off and fell.
Oh. Whoa.
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 Yeah. So my in-laws keep kosher. Todd kept kosher for a very long time.
Okay.
And so when my in-laws come, I obviously cook kosher, but they're not.
But what, like, that's what I'm asking you. Like, what does it mean to cook kosher?
Sure. So it means that any meat I buy is kosher.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, I mean, Wegmans has kosher chicken, Empire chicken. If people have seen
it's never come in contact with dairy, and it's blessed.
And it's blessed.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
You know, there's also, you know, there's a grocery store we've gone to called House of Kosher.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which was interesting because the first time we went there, actually, we've only gone there once. Once I realized I could get most of the stuff at Wegmans, I told Todd we don't have to truck down to Northeast Philly to get the shit. But I was very nervous about going there because I wanted to make sure I dressed appropriately because it was still warm out. So I would have worn shorts. But I was like, I can't wear shorts there, can you? He's like, no, you really shouldn't. I'm like, okay, no, I have no problem dressing appropriately. Todd's parents aren't like worried about dress or anything.
Yeah.
Like that. It's not that. But so Todd grew up conservative Jewish. So there's a lot of different kind of flavors of Judaism. There's Reconstructionist, which is far and away the most liberal. The synagogue that we go to is unaffiliated, but the rabbi, who's the rabbi who married us, Rabbi Danielle, she's Reconstructionist. Okay. And that synagogue allows patrilineal Jews, which is why they consider me to be Jewish. Most Jews would not consider me to be Jewish
because your father's Jewish.
My father's Jewish.
Your mother's not.
And I've never converted.
Yeah.
And then there's Reform, which is a little bit more conservative, but still very liberal. Then there's conservative Judaism, which is what Todd grew up in.
Okay.
And that's what it's the synagogue his parents go to as a conservative. And then we get into all the flavors of Orthodox, of which there's modern Orthodox, which is what I think Eli is, all the way up to ultra Orthodox.
Okay.
And if you think of shows like, did you watch the movie? And then there was a documentary, a movie called Unorthodox about a young woman who escapes and goes to Berlin.
Yes.
That's an excellent view of what like Hasidic Judaism looks like in Williamsburg, primarily.
We
Brooklyn.
have a large Hasidic Jewish population here.
Really?
In Scranton. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And then there was also a documentary called One of Us, which is about three folks leaving Orthodox Judaism.
Okay.
One of whom is a young woman with like 5 kids and a very abusive husband. And like, I'm not going to say this is not a blanket statement, but like many closed patriarchal societies, there's a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. So we keep kosher. So like when I cook kosher, all the meat is kosher. I don't combine dairy and meat at all. My mother-in-law has a number of food allergies. So when she's like out at a restaurant, she'll just get chicken. And she's like, she can't, because of all of her food intolerances, she has to let things go when she's out in the world. But when they're at home, they cook kosher, obviously. Okay. Like I make Thanksgiving, so there's no, you know how hard it is to make Thanksgiving without milk.
Oh yeah.
And butter.
Yeah.
Margarine is fine. Like I've always been a margarine girl because I grew up in a margarine house and I'm a child of the 70s. So I'm fine with margarine. It's the not doing milk in mashed potatoes that's challenging. Yeah. But I also make like my own kosher chicken stock before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Because you can buy boxed kosher stock like any other thing. It's like a fucking salt lick though. Like the one brand.
Like
it's good.
I'd like that.
It's good, but like you can't use too much of it because then.
I used to drink olive brine as a child.
Oh, same.
So yeah,
same. I like really salty things like that too. But so yeah.
Okay, all right. This has been Orthodox Jewish Corner with Amanda.
Hopefully, I didn't get too many things wrong, but I think I'm pretty okay.
So she was against converting, but then, like I said, she came around. Now she's taking these classes at Temple, and she tells the camera she's a rebel at heart, and this might be hard, all these rules.
This is really hard for her.
Yep. She says, when you have your period, you are impure, and you have to separate from your husband until you go into the mikvah, which is the sacred bath.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
I would have a hard time with this kind of stuff.
Oh, same. This is why I'd be out real quick. Yeah. It's not the kosher food rules. I could
you're shaming me for having my period.
And I'm somehow considered to be unclean. Yeah, just for me, that I don't, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah. If it works for you, great.
Great.
So Laurie's meeting with the rabbi and she's like, it's me, your favorite student. And he literally goes, I want to know if you picked up on this. He goes, favorite? Whoa.
This woman drives him crazy.
Oh, yeah. Rabbi Block is all of us. We love
Uh-huh.
him. Mhm.
I love him. He's hilarious.
He decides when she is ready for the conversion test.
And we're not there yet.
So he's asking her some questions and she's failing miserably. And then he's finally like, what is God doing on Rosh Hashanah? And she says, having
Party?
some cocktails.
Oh, girl.
He's like, no, he's fucking judging. He's
is not
judging you.
She's treating this a little too jokey for my taste.
Yeah. And you have to know how to read a room. And Rabbi Block is not here for this.
No, this is real serious for him.
Mm-hmm.
This is his life's work, is studying the Torah and teaching the Torah.
Yes.
That's what rabbis are, teachers. Like, at their heart, they're teachers. And
so
it's not good.
Rabbi Block tells the camera, this is serious. Mm-hmm. And she has a lot of work to do. Now he sits back and he crosses his arms and he just stares at her and says, so we have a situation here. It is my job as part of the Jewish court to discourage you from becoming Jewish. Mm-hmm. And she says, I wish I could just dunk in a pool like Catholicism and be done.
Right.
And then he says, you're just not ready yet.
Nope. She's not ready.
All right.
She's not ready. And converting to Judaism is no joke. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of studying. Mm-hmm. I mean, I asked Todd if it was important for him that I convert. Mm-hmm. And it's not. And so I'm grateful for that.
But what I don't understand is if you were raised Jewish?
No, I was raised nothing.
Okay. But
my dad is not an observant. My dad's Jewish. My dad's not an observant Jew.
Okay, so it would be like if somebody was raised by a Catholic, but they weren't baptized.
Right.
They were not raised Catholic. Okay.
Correct. I was never baptized, nor did I have any sort of naming ceremony. I was really raised without religion.
Okay.
It just wasn't a thing.
Yeah, I was raised Roman Catholic.
When I was little, when my parents got married, my mom offered to convert. Now she remembers this, my father doesn't, so who knows what really happened. But her only thing was she wanted any children she wanted me to have Santa Claus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She just wanted the magic of Christmas and a Christmas tree and Santa Claus.
Are you saying Santa's not real?
Santa's real. She wanted me to enjoy the magic of Santa.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words.
But no, I was not raised with any religion.
My parents were very much like, we're going to church every Sunday just because we have to. Like they never embraced their faith.
It just was,
again, they were teen parents.
It was obligatory.
This is how they were raised, right? And Jenny and I, we spent, and I talked about this, we spent a lot of time with our grandmothers. Mm-hmm. And that was because my dad was in a band when I was growing up and they were out every weekend because he was playing.
Sure.
So we stayed at our grandparents every Saturday or Sunday. And if it was a Saturday night, we would beg to stay at Graham's because
we didn't have to go to church.
Yeah. If we stayed at my grandma Breese's, who's the Italian Graham, we had to go into church.
Yeah, no. I actually went to a lot of Catholic masses as a kid, but that was because to spend the night at my friend Kate Reed's house, that was the deal. I could spend the night Saturday night.
She related to Karen Reed?
No, their names are spelled differently.
Okay.
Good question though, but no, their names are spelled differently. So yeah, we would go to mass a lot. So I've gone to a lot of Catholic masses for somebody who's a non-Christian.
Yeah. My kids have only been in a church once.
Yeah. I was actually, that's nuts to me. Only being in a church once.
Mm-hmm. When they were little, they thought they were castles.
That's adorable. That's so freaking cute. I was actually telling backdoor friend Jess just last night, we were talking about Judaism and, so there's a ketubah, if you've ever heard of a ketubah. It's basically a Jewish marriage contract. And the way that they are done is all the words are done in Hebrew and then you can get it in English too. So that's what our ketubah has. Hebrew and English. And the way that it's written is that in it says, and I cannot remember at the moment, Todd's father's Hebrew name, but it's basically saying son of.
Yeah.
All in Hebrew. So I didn't have a Hebrew name, so I had to take a Hebrew name, which I was fine with doing.
Yeah.
So Rabbi did like a little blessing for me at the Torah, and I got called to the Torah to do my first. It's very sweet. But I called my dad. I'm like, "What's your Hebrew name?" He's like, "I don't know. I don't remember."
Oh, he doesn't know.
He didn't remember. And I was
Okay.
like, do we want to think about it for, I don't know, 10 seconds? Never came to him. And like, I went through all sorts of things. We went so far as calling the synagogue where my dad had his bar mitzvah to see if they had like
Records.
paperwork from 1957.
Yeah.
They did not. But so we wound up just transliterating his name into Hebrew.
So I had to pick a confirmation name.
What's your confirmation name?
And no surprise in this Roman Catholic situation that it was Maria.
Of course.
I mean, everybody picks Maria.
It's like, I feel like they're always like Maria or Anne.
Yeah.
Things like Teresa. Get that a lot.
Mine
Why
was
doesn't
Maria.
ever pick Joan?
Yeah. Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
Justice for her.
Justice for Joan of Arc. Why doesn't everyone pick Joan as a confirmation name?
All right. You ready to go to the Amish?
Let's go to the Amish, girl.
So let's tell everyone who does not know that you and I come from Pennsylvania. We are adjacent to Amish country.
Correct.
We grew up going on the field trips to see the
stare
Amish,
at the Amish
people.
Watch them churn some butter.
I can remember being told, like, don't look them in the eye.
Nope. Don't take pictures.
I mean, you just had to look at them.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild.
And if folks, hashtag current references only, if you've never seen the movie Witness with Harrison Ford and Kelly McGillis, highly recommend that movie.
I remember that movie.
Oh God, so good.
You know,
and it's filmed in 30th Street Station in Philly. Yeah.
No, it's a good Harrison Ford movie. Regarding Henry.
I love that movie.
I love that movie.
With Mrs. Warren Beatty.
Yes. Mrs. Warren Beatty's in it. All right. So this is Lindsay and Elmer. So Lindsay's 34 and English, which we'll explain in a minute.
Mm-hmm. I do not like her.
Elmer is 23 and Amish. You know who she reminds me of?
Who?
Think about love. Okay. Maybe
Salt
not,
Life?
Maybe not the hair color.
Okay. But
she reminds me of Ashley and Jay from Love After Lockup.
You mean Ashley and Jay of 90 Day Fiancé?
Yes. Sorry. Wrong show. Yes.
Wrong show.
Ashley and Jay.
All of these people meld into each other.
Ashley and Jay, 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah. They live outside of Harrisburg.
Doesn't she remind me you a little bit of Ashley?
I can see that.
Yeah. A little bit. Okay.
Yeah. So most people probably aren't really, tuned into Pennsylvania geography. Most of the Amish in Pennsylvania live in Lancaster County, where Ashley and Jay, Ashley lived and Jay came as, with pussy skins and Gucci and that whole situation. Wow. And then the guy in the barbershop who murdered somebody. That's a whole thing too. That's on the other side of Lancaster County. But yeah.
So these two are in Russell's Point, Ohio. So I have a quick note about this. Okay.
There is a large Amish population in Ohio.
Yes. So that's
Indiana as well.
That's what I have a little bit of a note on. So Holmes County, Ohio, which Russell's Point is not in, and Canton is not in. So he says he's from Canton. Okay. But they're all very close to Holmes County. So Holmes County, Ohio has the highest concentration in the world with the Amish in 2020, making up approximately half the population.
Wow.
And the largest population of Amish of all orders, including all communities. Ohio has the second largest population of old order Amish in the world. In 2023, there was an estimated 84,000 members, second only to Pennsylvania.
Yeah. And it's really great, folks. If you've never been to like Lancaster County and Lebanon County, like at Walmart, there's buggy parking.
Yeah.
Like you're just driving around Lancaster. Charlie was a public defender in Lancaster, so I learned a lot about the Amish through him, and it ain't good. Again, closed patriarchal society, a ton of abuse, and really what a lot of the abuse doesn't get reported unless they abuse English kids.
Right.
English people.
We're also learning that animals are abused. Well, so in Pennsylvania, the puppy mill situation is real bad. Yeah.
That's a real bad problem too.
All right. So, and also when we worked on our book with the school shooting survivors, we worked with that Amish community where the guy at the one room schoolhouse.
Yeah.
And that was interesting because we had to have sort of a guide take us into the community to talk to these people. It was really interesting.
Did you ever take your girls to the Strasburg Railroad?
No.
Oh, it's fun.
No.
They wouldn't be into it now, but they would have been as little kids.
Yeah. Elmer's 23, Lindsay's 34. It's quite the age difference.
That is quite the age difference. And he is real young.
Yeah.
He's save for the beard, he is a baby face.
I don't like him.
I don't like either of them.
Yeah. He's Amish and she sure as hell ain't, he says.
No.
Elmer says living Amish is like living in the 1800s. No cars, no electricity, etc.
Mhm.
We learn that they've been married for 6 months, and Lindsay explains that she is not British, but anyone outside of their community they call English.
Yep.
She has to teach him basic hygiene, Amanda.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Brushing teeth, flossing, foreskin care, flushing the toilet, and putting
The
on
whole
deodorant.
9 yards.
Mhm.
So they meet when he's among a group of her roofers.
Yes. So let me
So
tell
a lot of
that
Amish folk
let
work
me
in
tell that
construction.
story real quick.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Because then I have some thoughts.
Okay. He was working with his brother for a roofing company, and she says their love story is like a bad porno. They knew she was pretty. She opened the door one day and his gob was smacked.
Mm-hmm.
And he says they got to know one another through the job a little bit. One night she invited him in and she literally seduces him.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What were
How
you gonna say?
badly did she want that D? I'm sorry. I've
Was
stood
that
next
D
to Amish
fire?
I don't know, but she had to really want it because
Not only does
Amish
he
people
not,
don't smell great.
not only is he not putting on deodorant by his own admission,
Right.
but he's
he does-
working all day on the roof.
Right. And there's clearly some cleanliness. I don't do well with unclean bodies. It's just a thing for me.
Yeah.
I can't. And I'm just like, oh God, she really wanted to bang him because God, he must have smelled bad.
She really wanted this D.
Yeah. Oh God.
So he says, she says, I'm sorry, that he was really good in bed and had a lot of energy.
I'm sure. Well, he's 22 and has never banged.
She's pregnant now. 2 months pregnant.
Yes.
He's driving a truck and he says, this is so much fun going from 1 horsepower to 600 horses.
Mm-hmm.
Quite fun. She's got her best rhinestone jacket on.
As you do.
Mm-hmm. And they are heading to horse auction.
Mm-hmm.
Lindsay says once Elmer discovered technology, he got hooked on porn. Because he's a child.
Because
he was never socialized in the real world.
Right. He's
So
emotionally 14 years old.
She gave him an ultimatum, Amanda, and he said he would stop, and she does love him. And then she says, Elmer has a big heart, deep, deep down.
I don't think she necessarily likes him.
I know, this is so
I don't
weird.
think actually they like each other at all.
So they get to the horse auction. There's a lot of Amish people there,
Yeah.
and they're side-eyeing this guy.
Oh, and his family won't talk. Oh, his family has shunned him.
That's because his family's there, and they've shunned him for
Yeah.
marrying an English girl.
And it's not like in The Office when Dwight would shun and unshun people all the time.
Yes.
Shun, unshun.
Yes. So, and I thought I saw Cousin Mose there. I really did. Yeah.
Most may have been there.
He was there. And Elmer tells the camera, yeah, technology is great, and I can have my own bath water, and I could read with actual lights on, but sometimes I do miss the simplicity of my old life.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
And I worry that I maybe gave up too much for her.
That's such culture shock.
Yeah.
That is a huge thing. And maybe, I know there's all those like escaping Amish and all the Rumspringer.
So
I wonder if he did a Rumspringer.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Ohio Amish community and what goes on there. So, this is from the unimpeachable source, Wikipedia.
Mm-hmm.
A traditional source of income for most of Ohio's Amish is farming. But that is changing as the weather's changing and as the ground is changing. They're starting to become ranchers and they do a lot of sheep herding stuff.
Okay.
In 2003, a group of Holmes County Amish leaders established Greenfield Farms, a cooperative. And I've heard that name before.
I've heard that name too, yeah.
A cooperative wholesaler of organic agricultural products whose membership is limited to those who use horse-drawn vehicles.
Interesting.
Sheep farming, like I said, has become incredibly common as the land is better for foraging than farming. Many Amish supplement farming income with sales of handmade goods such as brooms, baskets, quilts, leather goods, woodworking, and other artisan products. Mm-hmm. And I thought this was interesting. In April 2020, during the COVID pandemic, protective gear shortages were happening, and members of the Holmes County settlement were asked by the Cleveland Clinic to sew masks for its employees and visitors.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Local businessmen John Miller and Abe Troyer organized a sewing frolic, which is a term the Amish use to put together. That's when they come together to raise a barn or something. Many Amish seamstresses had been idled by the pandemic shutdown. So this literally kept them sustained during the
That's great.
pandemic because Amish do not apply for social benefits.
No. They want nothing to do with the government.
Yep.
They don't vote. They stay as far out of everything as they can. Do you remember, maybe 15, 20 years ago, there was a big Amish Coke ring in Lancaster?
Ooh.
Yeah,
No.
there's a big Amish Coke ring, and the two kingpins of this Coke ring, I'll never forget this. Their names were Abner Stoltzfus and Abner King Stoltzfus. No relation.
Okay.
Anytime they named them together, Abner Stoltzfus, Abner King Stoltzfus, no relation.
Okay.
Because everyone's name is Stoltzfus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll never forget. My friends and I for years would say that. Abner Stoltzfus. Abner King Stoltzfus. No relation.
The Amish do not reject medical care, but an increasing number reject vaccination.
Doesn't shock me.
In the early 2010s, 14% of the Amish in Ohio reported their children were unvaccinated. 14% in 2010. Okay. In 2021, 59% are unvaccinated.
Yikes.
They had a measles outbreak.
Of course they did. That's what happens when we don't vaccinate against these communicable diseases. They spread.
Yep.
And we get them.
Less than 1% of the Amish have been vaccinated for COVID. And they are the least insured county in Ohio.
Yeah.
That's I'm just giving us some background here.
Yeah.
And as things pop up, we can check in and read, what the belief system is. But here we go.
Yeah, it was always interesting because Charlie had a number of Amish clients. He was a public defender, so Amish commit crime. They don't have money for a defense lawyer. There was Charlie as a public defender. But he's like, it was great. They would come into the courthouse. And, theoretically, we're not supposed to have any electronics or anything like that.
Yeah.
They go through the metal detectors. We're pulling out cell phones. We're pulling out all this shit and just putting it down.
We see you. We see you.
A lot of people do not walk the talk or talk the walk.
Yeah.
Of that. So, but it's very interesting. But yeah, there is a rampant sexual and physical abuse problem in the Amish community. Again, it's closed patriarchal communities.
Yeah,
and
never good for women or children.
It's never good.
In a joint confessional, we learned that Elmer came home and she was going through his phone and she found porn. So they're talking about this and she tells the camera, he is literally looking up big boobs. Hello, I have big boobs.
Girl, this is not what this is about.
Not what this is about.
She's got some real fucked up views of pornography.
Okay, I'm going to get there because I have
good
research.
Good.
Okay.
Oh,
so
I don't like her.
In a joint confessional, again, she says, I thought we were done with this. And he says, I'm just struggling to adjust. She says, you're doing this 3 to 5 times a day. Yikes. She says, I'm sitting home horny and you're jacking off in a parking lot. She tells him she thought he was safe because he had this strict upbringing. So I'm thinking sexual trauma, violence in her background.
Something happened on the way to heaven with this one.
This is where she reminds me of Ashley.
Something happened on the way to heaven with this one.
She says she's really insecure about her body right now, especially because she's pregnant. And here he is jacking off in a parking lot, but she's only horny for him.
Okay.
So then again, she's like, what is it? Am I not good enough? And he says, when we fight, I do porn. That's basically what he says. And she says, it is scientifically proven that porn leads to cheating and a sexual problem because you only get used to your hand and you can't appreciate a vagina anymore.
No.
Okay, so let's turn to Psychology Today, which Psychology Today they rigorously source their stuff.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. They are a good source of information.
Okay, so let's go to...
and you having worked in that world can verify that.
In terms of basic statistics in this sample, over 35 days, half of the couples reported pornography use on the same day they had sex. So by and large, pornography use was not related to sexual health on most study measures. While further research is warranted to look at a more diverse sample, pornography use here was not associated with sexual satisfaction, ease of sexual arousement, orgasm, or pleasure, and did not relate strongly to sexual distress overall.
There you go.
So basically, there are 2 significant findings here. Solo pornography use on days when couples had sex was related to increased partner sexual distress, and the negative impact on partner distress was true for both men and women, suggesting increased feelings of inadequacy and potential lower. So basically, what they're saying here is porn use and the dissatisfaction you're feeling is more tied to the state of your relationship
Correct.
than it is to you just get used to your hand and not the vagina.
It's not how that works.
This is
No.
okay.
No.
I love when somebody's like, it's scientifically proven. Have you read the studies?
Yeah, no, she hasn't.
Okay. Right.
She hasn't. This just works with her narrative.
So basically,
and she's just really insecure right now, and so
yeah,
she's going to throw all of her problems on that.
Like basically, if porn is affecting your relationship, and it absolutely can, it's more in terms of
a symptom
what your feelings are. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. So then she's like, have you ever had any weird thoughts about a horse's butt?
What the fuck?
Amanda,
is this,
were you ever just hanging out casually by your fridge and you asked Todd if he's ever been into bestiality?
I have not.
Like,
am I supposed
the cottage
to?
cheese, have you ever fucked a donkey?
Is this something I didn't vet earlier on in our relationship?
I don't know.
Have you had this conversation with Timmy?
I have not. I've never had the need.
It's
but now I'm wondering if I should.
To me.
Yeah.
It's like it hasn't occurred to me.
I don't know if Timmy's ever been animal adjacent.
Like Timmy's near an animal.
He's never lived with horses or anything.
But
no,
he's been near animals. I don't know if he's ever been animal adjacent.
Not livestock adjacent. Let me put it that way. So he says no, and she says, do you know anyone who's done animals? Okay, first of all, to say you've done someone when you've had sex with them is something right out of my 6th grade lexicon.
Right. This woman is not dealing with a full 52.
He says, yeah, he tells the camera, some Amish have sex with animals because sex is repressed in our community. So you're like 24 and you're not married and you're not having sex. And there's that horse just looking at you. Amanda. I didn't have bestiality on my bingo card, Matt Sharp. Thanks, Matt Sharp.
And here we are.
Yeah. So overall, like, I think the show's interesting. I'm
not sure what it's going to become. I'm here for it.
I don't know what it's going to become.
But I really do not like Elmer and Lindsay. I don't like either of them.
Again, justice for these animals on these Amish farms. We need to get eyes on there right away.
Correct.
These animals are not consenting.
No, they're not.
Can animals consent?
I don't know. No.
Okay, let's go back to our Clarkson's farm training.
Well, I haven't watched that yet, but go on.
When we had to bring in the pig, the sow, is it a sow? What's the male pig?
The girl is the sow.
Yeah. What's the male?
Hog?
The boar, the hog? Okay.
Boar maybe?
Boar. I don't know. The male hog has to fuck all the sows. And,
right. We bring in a stud to do the job.
They're not aware that it's happening. So maybe it isn't consensual in the animal kingdom.
I don't think in the farming industry that the procreation of animals is particularly consensual.
Okay. All right.
I think we're making it happen. Yeah. Actually, I mean, there's a whole field called animal husbandry. Like, that's a whole thing.
What does that mean?
Animal husbandry. It's people who work in basically procreating more animals.
I went to Penn State, Maine. You'd think I would know this because
you would
they
think
have
so.
A whole animal
big ag school
thing. Yeah,
they have a big ag school.
All right. Anything else on this shit show?
I think we've embarrassed ourselves enough.
Did I properly explain the pornography study that I found? This was a 2018 study, and it involved 6,000 couples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, it's a pretty good, sample.
Yeah, for sure.
But you can, guys, just go out there and Google, does porn really affect relationships or sexual, you'll see that the studies mostly point to it being a symptom, like Amanda said.
Of a problem, not the problem itself. Yeah.
Okay.
For some people, it absolutely is. And I understand people have very, very, people's opinions on pornography vary widely.
Yes.
From people who think it is completely verboten and terrible to people who think it's great and everywhere in between and whatever makes you happy and you and your partner happy, have at it.
Yeah, I agree.
This is clearly a problem in their relationship because she's, I think, really nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, she's crazy.
She's crazy and he's jerking off all the time to porn.
All right, guys, we'll see you next Monday right here. Now, listen, here's what's coming up this week. I know we went over it a little bit, but I'm going to give it to you again just at the end here. Let me pull up my little calendar. So today on the Murder Club tier, which is our Patreon, Supercaster, Apple subscriptions, you got Worst Roommate Ever. You get House of Dragons this week. Welcome to Plathville will be out Wednesday. You get 90 Day UK Late, again, just letting everybody know. And then My So-Called Life and Gypsy Rose are also on Patreon at the end of the week. Amanda, do you have any announcements?
No.
Nothing.
No, not really.
All right.
Nothing's going on around here that's exciting.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Everybody can check out the Obsessables episode that I did with Meredith.
Yes. I need to watch that still.
On JFK and Marilyn and the dress and Kim Kardashian trying to wear the dress to the Met Gala. And we go through the whole thing.
Good. I can't wait.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for listening. We'll see you soon.
Take care, everyone.